The primary focus of electrification is right now on the last mile connectivity and commuting options. The latest player in the game is a Bengaluru-based startup called Bounce, and it has launched an electric scooter in India, the Infinity E1. We recently got a chance to spend some time with it and check out what this new brand has on offer. So, here is what we came back with. When it comes to design, the Infinity E1 looks polarizing. Like many other electric scooters in India, it has different elements that may look decent individually, but divide opinions when put together. The quality of plastics used is not all that great, especially the ones used for the switchgear. Also, the switches are not finished properly, and you can even see some panel gaps here and there. Some of the panels even started rattling when we took the scooter over some bad road sections. Talking about the experience on the broken roads, we felt the suspension to be a bit too firm for its job. The ride experience on proper smooth tarmac is impressive, and that is essentially where this scooter is going to be used the most. So, if you have some good roads around and will not really be taking it on broken patches, you will not face any problems with this one. The Infinity E1 rides on 12-inch alloy wheels, and the unit that we got for testing had a good set of Maxxis tubeless tires. That is another factor adding to its smooth performance on acceptable roads. The grip from the tires made the experience comforting, and even the stopping performance was quite impressive with large disc brakes on both ends. The combi brake system at the front boosts confidence, but lack of feedback from the rear brake alone can make it an unnerving experience when you hit the rear brake only. And to be honest, the performance of the scooter is far inferior to the stopping power that this thing offers. So, it would have been a better deal if the company would have invested a bit more in improving the quality of the scooter. And talking about quality, the Infinity E1 comes with a large LCD instrument cluster, which is quite informative and clear to read, but that too has a significant lag. When you turn the ignition key on, it takes a few seconds to wake up, and similarly takes some time to sleep when you turn the key off, which kind of feels bizarre. It has some connected features as well as live tracking, geofencing and tow alert among others. All these features work through a dedicated smartphone app. And now the propulsion system, which comprises a 1.5 kilowatt rear hub-mounted brushless DC motor and a 2 kWh 48-volt lithium-ion battery pack. The performance of the Infinity E1 is fairly acceptable. It goes up to 65 km/h in the power mode and is electronically limited to 35 km/h in the eco mode. The scooter picks up speed quickly and offers a claimed real-world range of up to 65 km, and after riding the scooter, we can confidently say that it's quite accurate. The Infinity E1 has two more interesting modes, which are reverse and drag. As the name suggests, the reverse mode rolls the scooter backwards and can be used while parking or taking it out of the parking spaces. And drag is even more interesting as it allows the scooter to move forward automatically at a speed of about 3 km/h. Now, this mode can help you in case of a tire puncture or any such situation when you have to pull the scooter to a repair shop or home. The battery takes about 4 hours for a full charge through a domestic socket supply, but because it is detachable and swappable, one can top it up instantly as well. In fact, Bounce Infinity has already become the first company to achieve over 10 lakh battery swaps in India. The company told us in the press conference that it has already established a network of over 150 swapping stations in Bengaluru and is also aiming for a similar approach in the NCR region. Because the battery is both chargeable and swappable, it sounds quite convenient to have all the charge for the go. But wait, there are some interesting as well as weird buying options that the company has announced for the Infinity E1. You can buy this electric scooter with or without the battery and charger, and you can rent the battery if you don't want to spend all that much at the outset. The most affordable way to own the Infinity E1 is to buy it without a battery, which costs about 45,000 Indian rupees in Delhi, with a monthly battery subscription cost of 1,250 rupees. You can pay 57,000 Indian rupees for the scooter and get the battery for 850 rupees per month. In these options, buyer will not get a home charger, but they can swap the battery with a charged one for 35 rupees per swap. And then you can have the option to buy the scooter with the battery and a home charger for about 69,000 Indian rupees in Delhi. But wait, there is a twist or some restrictions in both of these options. If you're buying the Infinity E1 with a battery and charger, you're not allowed to use the swapping stations. And similarly, those who will subscribe to the battery on monthly rentals will not be able to charge it at home even if they will arrange a compatible charger. Isn't this a bit weird and complex? If you're renting it, it sounds fine. But one who is paying for the entire package would definitely like to use the swap feature as well, especially when the range is just about 65 kilometers. So overall, it is a decent effort in the electric mobility space. The technology is fine, it works well, but Bounce still has to work on a lot of things like the quality of the product and most importantly, simplifying the ownership options.